How did Aliza Licht, yourself, become DKNY PR girl with over 500,000 Twitter followers?
Greg, there's an easy answer. You know, in 2009, we started in social media. DKNY was one of the first brands in the space. I had no clue what I was doing. So I just learned to tweet by tweeting and basically decided that the idea of humanizing a brand would be the best way to give people an insider view into the world of Donna Karan through the lens of PR. And it wasn't about selling handbags or shoes, and it wasn't about talking about sales. It was about telling a story. So that's what I did, and it just caught on.
Well, a lot of your book, Leave Your Mark, talks about building your own brand. So how can someone out there do it? How can they build and curate their own brand?
I think you need to think about what your goal is on social media. Is it that you're launching a new business? Is it that you want to promote yourself? And then follow people who do what you do and really study how they do it, because there are a lot of people who do it very well, and then there are a lot of people who make huge mistakes that you want to avoid.
Well, we'll talk about the mistakes in a second, but what are the best places for social media right now? I know you're huge on Twitter, but people are saying that Facebook is for older people, younger people use Instagram or Pinterest. So if you're going to build your brand on social media, where are the best places to do it?
First of all, you have to think about what assets you have to work with. If you don't have great images, what are you going to do on Instagram? You're going to have nothing to post there. For me, I like the real-time engagement of Twitter. I think it's the best way to communicate with your brand ambassadors and your fans. Facebook is great. It's more of a walled garden. You know, I guess if you have a Facebook fan page, that's effective. But for me, I like the one-on-one intimacy of Twitter. But again, it goes back to what you have to work with. If you don't have images, you're not going to do anything on Instagram.
All right, now let's talk about the mistakes, because a lot of people screw up, they say stupid things online, and it haunts them forever. How can you avoid that?
My rule of thumb, Greg, is if you wouldn't want to see your post as a full-page ad in the New York Times, don't post it. There is no such thing as the delete button, because the screenshot is way more powerful.
So who do you follow? A lot of people follow you, but when you're looking for trends in the fashion world, or even for outside the fashion world, who do you follow?
I go for humor, and I go for criticism of fashion. So I love Tom and Lorenzo, for example. I love the Fug Girls. I follow, you know, Elizabeth Holmes from the Wall Street Journal. I follow tons of people in fashion, and I also follow tons of people in tech, like Pete Cashmore from Mashable, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I sort of go the gamut, mixing fashion and tech.
Well, let's talk about mixing fashion and technology, because people are talking about wearable technology now more than ever with the introduction of the Apple Watch. So what's your vision of mixing fashion and tech?
I think it really has to have a purpose. I think a lot of companies right now are doing it just to say they've done it. And you know, to me, it's a PR stunt more than anything. It has to look good, and until it looks good and serves a real purpose, aside from your coveted phone, which by the way, no one's gonna give up, it's a long time before it evolves, I think.
And then finally, let's get back to fashion. What are the hot trends going to be for this summer season? What's going to be coming out at DKNY?
We're all into stripes. Stripes are everywhere, colored stripes. Of course, white is always in. We love metallics. You know, it's about really being cool, and actually cool because it's getting really hot, and just having fun with it. You know, we have fun with it.
All right, so go long, all you investors out there, go long. Stripes, fun, and cool this summer, right?
Correct.
All right, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Greg, so much.
And thank you for watching The Street.